One of the things that we've really seen over the last decade is there's been this really large fall off in the creation of new jobs. Actually, the job destruction is not as bad as it was a decade ago, but the fall off in the creation of new jobs has been really dramatic. Since 1981, there's been this pretty phenomenal consolidation of power over the U.S. economy by very large corporations, or rather the people who run those corporations. There's a number of ways it actually affects jobs. One, it leads to the destruction of jobs. Often when you have this consolidation or merger within within an industry, you'll see the elimination of tens of thousands of jobs at a swoop. One of the ways that consolidation affects job creation in this country is that it reduces the incentive of large corporations to go out and grow new industries or to expand what they're doing. They can actually just make the extra money they want to just by charging consumers more and paying their suppliers less. And those suppliers actually have to be suppliers of labor. Very large companies that have really taken control of almost every single sector in this country, they don't like newcomers coming up and taking away their business. So when someone has a better idea, a better technology, a better, a better way of doing something, once they have proven the viability of that business model, they tend to end up gobbled up by one of the large corporations. These large institutions, as such, don't really create jobs. The people that create jobs are other people. And what we have to do is give these people who have the better idea, who have the new idea, who are just a lot of energy and they want to go out and do what they want to do, we have to give them the wherewithal to do it. And that means giving them the freedom from large concentrated power, give them the open markets in which to bring their ideas, give them make sure they have capital that they can grow their ideas, and to real companies that provide real jobs. If you want to create businesses in your state, one of the best ways to do it is to keep out the corporations that are run by distant financiers. I talk a lot to folks like, say, in the beer brewing, the guys at the little breweries that are spread all over the country. These guys who run these small breweries, who are building up these businesses, you know how much of the marketplace they're allowed to have in this country? We've got 1,500 breweries in this country, which is up from 42 in the end of the 1970s. Two trading companies, two brewing companies control about 90% of all the beer in this country. Anheuser-Busch InBev, which is in Belgium, not St. Louis, and South African Breweries, which controls Miller Coors. And they control, besides controlling all of the brands controlled by those companies, they also control almost every one of the imports you see. Somehow, some way, through all kinds of intertying relationships or the way they control distribution. So, and all of those little tiny guys all together control about 5% of the marketplace. So, if you just gave these guys more freedom to grow their businesses, they would be growing jobs.